Hello, you beautiful people, and well, come back to Let's Play Airborne Kingdom, where I want to collect them relics here, but obviously nothing. Okay, there the flyer is. 6 relics brings us then to 41. I would actually like to find the first city here. Strangely enough, or the first kingdom, to be very, very precise. And apparently we are a little bit low on water, but we hopefully can get some water right there. Small settlement. Near a cliff's edge we approach another band of highland settlers. Perhaps some wish to join us to grow our great council. We seek migrants to join our council. Some are apprehensive, but they all want assurance that their new lives will be good. So, recruiting them. Turn to other matters. We return home, and we should still be good on the housing market. So the good thing is, with what we started in the last episode, that the planes are able to... that we are getting as a gift, that our workers, not workers, there's the next kingdom, that we, what we're currently researching, that the planes have a higher gathering rate. That is actually absolutely amazing, I think. We should take us to 4 per trip. And this is something I'm thinking about increasing the... not output, but the storage we actually have. Okay, come on. You too. And then we will quickly pause the game and think about where to place them houses. If I'm going to build that pathway there, right? Put one housing block there. Okay, this is quite neat that these guys are actually moved automatically. That is pretty damn amazing. Oh, look at that. We can even now build the 3-story houses. I was not certain if I've already researched that, but this is definitely going to help out. So we are going to drain the water. And then already turn a little bit to the right. And once the houses are through, so to say, when the water is actually drained, we have 3 workers then. And now we are good with the people. Do you see how big the houses get? That is quite neat, right? So, it is Bluff's gateway, so let's see what they want and what we can buy from them. Bluff's gateway. As we saw over the gorges and mesas of the highlands, we begin to hear an echo in the distance, a rhythmic clang. At regular intervals, we spot the saucer kingdom in the canyons. Our approach is notable for its lack of novelty, though they would never have seen an airborne kingdom in their lives. None of the people stop their task to stare at our machines. We come to learn that hard work is a defining characteristic of the highlands, as apparently is the lack of belief in our prophecy. We seek the king of Bluff's gateway, eager from the alliances in our quest to reunite the ancient empire, but our requests for an audience are dismissed. His aides claim He has no time for beggars. If you wish to speak with the king, we must bring a gift. We hear whispers of an ancient stone set to part clothes, though likely just myth. Even the rumor inspired the farmers, desperate from the harsh soil and lack of sunlight. And we already have found it, right? Such a donation would surely grant us access to the king's ears. We must find the Rune of Daylight and return it to the gateway. We want to take a look at technology 2. Okay, we have actually quite a lot to buy. The Iron Forge. Workers don't like living near the forge. Fair enough. Transforms wood into coal. That I want to have too. Provides health for 10 inhabitants. Generates propulsion. High cost, high fuel for workers. Very high speed. Okay, we ask of no other things. I just came up with something. We need to go back there, right? Yes. I just thought of something, guys. I was thinking, for example, the Iron Forge is something we afterwards can get rid of, right? After we have researched it. And this coal deposit I'm gonna take with me. So the next thing after the hangar upgrade is through, I am going to research the Iron Smelter. Something I wanted to have for quite a long. And on the other hand, I'm gonna research the other things which came. So we are going to take everything there with us. I mean, it's a little detour, but what the heck. We definitely need coal quite heavily. Because we don't wanna see our little wonderful town actually collapse, right? Okay, Iron Forge. Let's then research it. Okay, don't need that anymore. Return all, and then you can turn around and let our guys research. I don't know, oh, relic run, much appreciated too. Open research tree. We are going to research this one. And just for the time being, I am going to place down the Iron Forge. We are now at 20. Let's see how many workers are actually needed there. And depending on that, we can rearrange, or actually, if we, I think, delete it, we get all the resources back, I think. Okay, we are good on everything. It feels good. So we have a clinic too, which I should at one point research actually too. And there the iron. Don't know for what buildings we actually going to need it. But well, this is then going to come up later, I guess. So we have the coal hut available. And we have water filtration, doubled production of water condensers. Increase range. Okay, let's research this one. This sounds neat, and only 11 hours. The ancient ruin, half buried, a shining stone sits atop its roof, which we already knew. We recognize the markings engraved in the stone. This is the Rune of Daylight, of which we have heard in Bluff's gateway. We attempt to pry it from the rune. Eventually we work it free. We must now deliver to Bluff's gateway for an audience with the king. Okay, did I want to have something else here? Can actually do a little run for food. During the time we are turning around. But I don't need... Oh, this is now nice with the research we did, or I did. We are now even more quickly getting everything out of those resource sites. This is actually quite neat. So obviously what I would like to research too at one point, let's just go with the water condenser, and I have actually 2 of them, right? And then we can research the food storage, and the food store and the water storage can be stacked up as well. This is something I wanna research too at one point. So basically what is going to be the rest of this episode is actually returning to the kingdom. And then we can do the talking, so to say, in the next episode. I'm not certain whether I should place down another propeller. Let's see, we were at 20. Let's see how far it actually brings us down to 18, but we are now at 42% speed. I think this is for now worth it, since 18 is enough. And we... Do you know what I think? Actually, I'm going to place down a second one. Not enough lift. Alright. That is something we are going to fix later on. But we can even complete the quest in this episode. Ain't that night? Not night. Ain't that night? Ain't that nice? Okay. I wonder if we go to the research tree again quickly for lift. I should really research those guys. And the fan, and then decrease the coal usage. Okay, we return to King's retinue, presenting the Rune of Daylight. Recognizing the stone, a few of the stunned inhabitants agree to join us, now believing in our prophecy. They usher to the king's grand hall and give him the stone. After dismissing his advisors, the king gazes at the engravings, stroking his graying beard. He stands and walks towards us, short and thin like his subjects, but strong and with a broad smile. He knows that the stone is a mere fantasy, and he thought the Airborne Kingdom the same. Yet here we are, a myth presenting a legend. He's convinced by our efforts. If we build a skyport, Bluff's gateway will ally with us. It requires work, resource and time, but we gladly give and wait for the construction to finish. So let me then go here. We need more houses, but that is something we are going to do in the next episode, guys. For now, you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then please, guys, give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.